Hey guys, this is Joey Bushnell. Welcome to this quick video where I'm going to show you the easiest way to do your on-page SEO. This is thanks to one of my students who a little while back pointed me in the direction of the tool that I'm about to show you. So thank you very much to Simon Shakespeare, who was the guy who showed me this. And basically it makes life a lot easier if you are trying to rank your website and get it to the top of Google for your keywords. Then this is really going to help you. Okay, so in the most simple terms that I can possibly try to explain, because this is a complex subject that I'm trying to make simple. Basically what on-page SEO is telling Google or the other search engines what your web page, a particular individual web page, is about. And you do this using keywords, and you do certain things on your page to tell Google or the search engines that keyword is what this page is all about. So it can be quite difficult, and the thing that people struggle with the most is most people don't actually run their own website. It's made using some difficult script, Joomla or whatever, that someone has perhaps used, a web developer has used to create your website. And what this means is you're very limited in what you can do yourself, unless you know how to use that, then it's very, very difficult. So a lot of people struggle with this, and what I would say is the first thing you should do is go and get a self-hosted WordPress blog. The reason why I recommend this, and I don't recommend using any other kind of website, is because it's so simple. Things should be simple, and if you're doing business online, you want to make things as easy as you can. If you're using some sort of difficult way to design your website, you're always going to be dependent upon someone else. You're always going to have to pay that person to make changes and edits for you. I think that you should take the control back, take the power back, and run the website yourself. And WordPress allows you to do this. It's got a very, very simple interface in its back end, which allows even the most technically ungifted people to be able to run their website themselves. Okay, so first of all, for this to work, you need to have a WordPress blog. If you don't have a WordPress blog, then you should get one, because that really is the industry standard now, the best way to have a website and be able to run it yourself. But if you have that in place, then you can use an SEO plugin. One of the great reasons why WordPress is so brilliant is that it comes with all these plugins that you can just simply plug into your website, and it will run and be functional on your website. So some clever people have created some plugins to help you with the on-page SEO side of your website. There are two main ones. The two most popular ones are WordPress SEO by Yoast or All-in-One SEO Pack. And if you use one of those tools, doesn't matter which, they're both quite similar to one another, then you can very simply and easily tell the search engines what a particular blog post or page on your WordPress site is all about. Okay, so enough talk, let's go and have a look at how to do this. Okay, so the first thing which you need to do is do your keyword research. This is the tool that I use. It's called Market Samurai, and basically we need to pick the best possible keyword that we can find and make sure that there is traffic for that keyword so that it is worth ranking for that keyword in the first place. So the topic of this video is on-page SEO, so I'm going to do a blog post around the same topic. So you can see here that on-page SEO has 1,864 searches every day as a broad match keyword, so that means that phrase plus other words is what people are typing in. So phrase match, these exact words plus other words, is 167 times per day, and then exact match is 61 times per day. So that's fair enough, 61 just for one simple blog post. If I was to get number one and most of those 61 people were clicking on my blog post, that's going to be a nice amount of traffic over the course of a few weeks, months, years. That will result in hundreds and hundreds of people finding their way to my website. So I'm happy with that term, on-page SEO. That is going to be my keyword. So the next thing is, this is my back end of my WordPress blog. As I said, it's really, really simple to use, and there's a little section over here called plugins, and if I go over to here to add new, I can basically search for different plugins that have been made by developers across the world. So let's type in SEO Yoast, for example. Click search plugins, and you can see here that the third one down, WordPress SEO by Yoast, and a quick description. You can see here that it's already installed, but if you haven't got this installed, it will say install now, and just click install now and follow the instructions, and you'll have it installed on your WordPress blog. The same with all-in-one SEO pack. Just do the same search, okay, and you will find it. So like I said, there's no real preference with this. It depends on who you are. Everyone's got different opinions as to which one is better. I just happen to have SEO Yoast as the one that I use, not because it's better per se, it's just the one that I started using first and it works for me, so I've stuck with it. So in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to use SEO Yoast. So I'm going to click add a new post. So this is going to be a new blog post I'm going to create, and this is what it looks like. So I have written an article. Now what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to paste in a little piece of this article, and the reason why I'm going to just do a little piece rather than the whole thing is because I want the article to look bad, basically. So I want to show you what it looks like when it's incomplete. So if you come down to focus keyword, this is where we tell the plugin what keyword we're going for. So my keyword is on page SEO. Okay, so I'm just going to click that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish my page, and so if I go over to my page analysis, you can see that there's a checklist here of all the things that I need to do to get my page optimized. Now if the light is red, then that's very, very bad. That means that you cannot, basically that is terrible. It's not ranking for that particular thing at all. The orange is very bad as well. Yellow is it's okay, and then green is the best. That's what you want. You want it to be in the green light. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is fix this. The red light is saying there are 120 words contained in the body copy. This is below the 300 word recommended minimum. Okay, so I'm going to add in the rest of my article now, because I only used 120 words and Google wants us to use at least 300. So let me paste in the rest of the body copy for this article. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to click update and go back to page analysis. Now you'll see that instead of it being in the red, now it's down here in the green, and it says there are 445 words contained in the body copy. This is greater than the 300 word recommended minimum. So it's now on green light. Okay, so that's good. So what happens is, as you make the changes, the checklist changes as well, and it tells you exactly what else needs to be done. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, let's just now that you know kind of how it works, let's make sure that the rest of it is optimized. So I'm going to put in the title of my blog post. Okay, so I'm going to call it the easiest way to do on-page SEO. So notice that the keyword is in the title of my page. I'm also going to edit the slug for the URL, and I'm going to put in there on-page SEO. So that is in the URL of the page itself. So that's another factor. Then you've got your SEO title and meta description. So this will determine how your page looks if it was on Google. Okay, so I'm going to just use the title of the blog post for the SEO title, and I'm also going to put the title and also the beginning of my blog post. I'm going to put that as the meta description. Now again, in both the SEO title and the meta description, you want to have your keywords in there. So on page SEO is in both of those. So now I'm going to click update again and see what kind of a difference that has made. Okay, so it's made quite a bit of a difference now. Okay, so it's still telling me they've got a little bit more to do. You might not be able to get it perfect, that's not something that you can always do, but some things can be better. So a H tag in the copy is something that they want. They want my SEO title to be longer, up to 40 characters, so I'll change that. They also want me to have an image on the page, so let me just quickly add those things, and I think after doing that I'll pretty much be okay. The easiest way to do on-page SEO on your website. Okay, so I've made that slightly longer. Also, I'm going to create a H tag. So this one, if I just highlight this and turn it into a header tag, that becomes a H2 tag. So that sorted that mess out. And then if I go to my images and find an image to use, so I'm going to use this particular image, upload that. And I'm just going to name the image as well, how to do on-page SEO. Put it in as the alt text and the description as well. And I'm then going to insert that into the post. Okay, so you can see now that there is an image in there. Just going to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to click update again. And then this is what it looks like now. So most in green lights. All that it could do better would be the word on is a stop word. Again, I'm not going to go into that, but that is part of my keyword, so I can't change that. You've then got the page title contains keyword or phrase, but it does not appear at the beginning. So if I wanted to really optimize this, I could then change it to on-page SEO, the easiest way to do it, or something like that. Okay, so if you can actually put the keyword at the beginning, then that's even better. And also no outbound links appear in this page, so I could add a link to another website of some kind, and that would help with that as well. So basically those final two, I can change those. The other one at the very top, I can't change that. So if I did that, I could have a perfect score. So let me just quickly go over and change that one more time. So I'm going to change this to an outbound link. I'm going to link to my own website, josephbushnell.com, and then I'm also going to change the title on page SEO, the easiest way to do it. So let's go back to here and let's put on page SEO okay, then I'm going to click update and I click page analysis one more time, and now you can see that all of them are in green lights apart from one. Like I explained before, there's nothing I can do to change that. Now I can publish this blog post, okay, and it is SEO optimized for the term on-page SEO. If I then did a little bit of off-page SEO as well, getting some decent high quality backlinks to link back to this page, then that's going to bump me up Google as well. So that's another topic, but at least my on-page SEO is done, and you can see that only takes 5 minutes or so to do. Every time that you do a new blog post or put out a new article or piece of content to your subscribers, then you're also going to give yourself a very good chance to get ranked in the search engines such as Google as well. And organic traffic from the search engines really pretty much is the holy grail of traffic on the internet. So I hope you found that helpful. Please leave your comments and questions in the comments below.